Hey, can I talk to you for a second? I heard you're getting married. Is it true?
Yes, it's true.
I see. Is it with Andrew?
Yeah.
I knew it. You've been dating since college.
What about it?
Well, this is kind of hard to say.
What? What's wrong?
Can you cancel the marriage? I'm sorry.
What? Why? You texted me out of nowhere, and what the hell is that?
Because I want to marry him.
Wait, what do you mean? You mean you liked him too? I'm surprised.
Not like I like him. I mean, we are in love with each other.
In love with each other. But Andrew is my boyfriend and my fiancé.
So what? We didn't need a name for a relationship. Because we love each other, you know?
Gabrielle, what are you talking about? I don't understand.
You're a peaceful girl, so you probably haven't noticed, but we've been together since college. It's a little too late to tell you this, but...
You were dating with Andrew? Wait, but I've been with him since college too.
In easy words, he was cheating on you. Surprising, huh?
Andrew, he was... You're kidding, right? Don't lie to me.
There's no way I would say something like this if it was a lie or a joke. I have plenty of proof. We once went on a trip without telling you. He came to my house after your date, and we even spent a night together after seeing you.
No way, that's not possible. Andrew would never do such a thing.
Believe it or not, it's true. Isn't that frustrating? Isn't it sad?
This can't be.
You haven't married him yet, right? Then can you give him to me? I think it's better to keep it as a flesh wound. I don't really care if I'm being cheated.
Wait a minute. I'm really confused. I'll talk it over with him.
That's fine, but you have to come to a decision as soon as possible. I've been putting up with you being the second girlfriend, so at least give him to me in the end.
That day we discussed it at his parents' house. His parents were both looking awkward, but he was like, "Oh, you found out," and being happy-go-lucky guy. I realized that we were over. There was no way I could be happy if I married someone like this. In the end, we called off the engagement. A few months later, I heard that he and Gabrielle got married.
Hey there, how are you doing? I hope you're happy. Oops, of course you're not.
Why not? I'm fine.
Oh, well, that's good. I have my first child. It's the happiest thing in the world to have a child from someone you love. You can congratulate me by giving me money.
Congratulations. But isn't it too brazen to steal your fiancé and then beg for a gift of money to celebrate? I've never heard of that case before.
Are you still holding on to the past? That was a long time ago. Forget about it.
Hey, it's only been a year. I don't think it was that long ago.
So what about you?
Me?
A woman who lost her fiancé all alone and lonely. Are you suffering? Is it painful? Oh God, I was so happy that I accidentally told you my updates. Forgive me.
Thank you for your concern. I'm super fine.
Oh my, don't pretend to be. If you're lonely, just tell me you're lonely. I'll let you take care of my baby if you want. He's really cute.
No, thank you.
You're just being stubborn even though you miss him. But after a year, you've at least got a boyfriend, right?
I do have.
What's he like? Well, I can imagine without asking. I bet he's not that good.
I mean, he's not my boyfriend. We're married.
Huh? Married?
Yeah.
Wait. Did the shock of breaking off the engagement make you crazy? You didn't have to decide so quickly. I'm starting to feel sorry for you.
I wasn't in a rush to make a decision, but My boss heard about the broken engagement and suggested a blind date, and things went on very quickly from there. I'm glad I met someone nice.
Your boss introduced you a guy? What kind of nasty, bald, fat old man did he introduce you to?
He's a nice guy around same age as me.
Huh? Don't tell me easy lies. You don't have to hide it just because you're embarrassed. A blind date set up by boss at work is just a bald, fat old man who has no one to get him, right?
He's not bald and he's not fat. Our ages are close too.
Yeah. They say love is blind, right? That's how you see him, huh? I'm glad you're happy. To me, you look like a poor girl who got married by compromising.
Mind your own business. Leave me alone. No matter how many months have passed, she still has the same personality. I don't want to have anything to do with people like this as much as possible. But just when I was thinking like that, I got unwittingly involved again. There was another text.
Hey, you married someone from my husband's company?
Oh yeah, right.
And a trading company?
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Could it be the head of HR? Nah, of course not. But when my husband was saying something bad about you at work, the HR manager came out and said, "What's wrong with my wife?" So the manager got it wrong, huh?
He's right.
He's right?
He was telling the truth. My husband is the HR manager at N Trading Company.
Seriously? Seriously, he's the human resources manager of N Trading Company?
That's what I said. So what about it?
But you were introduced to a bald fat man by your boss. Why would he be the head of HR?
That's just your own interpretation. I told you I married a nice guy around same age as me. No one said a bald fat man.
But that's just your fantasy.
How can you be so sure? Don't assume that it was a fantasy.
Is it true? Are you serious? Did you really marry the head of HR? That elite nice-looking guy?
I don't know much about the company, but I fell in love at first sight, so I do think he's cool. You know what I'm talking about.
You should tell me that kind of thing first.
What? About what?
That you married the head of HR. Thanks to you, you embarrassed me.
Huh? What kind of embarrassment? Why are you embarrassed?
You know, this and that.
This and that? I don't understand.
There are some circumstances here, too.
Oh, the rumor you were saying to your neighbors?
My neighbors?
What was it? My husband's ex-wife was ugly and poor. A woman with no common sense and no education because she grew up with a single parent, right? That's a terrible thing to say.
How did you know?
I heard. You've been spreading a very bad rumor, haven't you?
Oh no, wait. This is misunderstanding.
What am I misunderstanding? You said so, didn't you? That's what I heard.
What can I say? This is... I'm sorry, it's some kind of mistake, so please don't tell the manager. I don't ever want him to know.
That's impossible, because my husband told me this rumor.
He knew about it?
Yes. When he went to his coworker's house, he heard the rumor from his wife. He corrected her by saying that I'm a beautiful, well-educated wife and my parents are educators. That's a little embarrassing for me, you know. As you can see, my husband is very sweet.
You are absolutely right. That's the head of HR. That's the manager's wife.
Wow, you change your mind really easily. Unbelievable.
You can trust me.
You never know who's listening, so watch out for your words.
You're right. You are indeed the manager's wife.
Hey, enough. You're creepy. Will you stop talking like that?
I can't. By the way, I have a favor.
What?
Could you raise my husband's salary or promote him?
I don't know anything about his work. It's none of my business.
That's not true. The HR manager is a really nice person. I'm sure he'll listen to his wife's suggestion. Since you're a beautiful woman.
Why don't you support him? It's your job to handle the family finances, isn't it?
I am supporting him, but lately his salary has gone down.
Oh, I heard he took a pay cut. That must be tough, isn't it?
What? He told you?
No way, my husband wouldn't tell me personal information like that. I heard from your husband.
My husband? What did he tell you?
He got a pay cut for having an affair with a receptionist at work. He asked me for help. That's not what I can help with, right?
Huh? He had an affair with a receptionist?
Having an affair at work is a bad idea. I was speechless when I heard about it.
Having an affair with a receptionist? What's that? I didn't hear anything about it.
Oh, you didn't? You didn't know? I shouldn't have said this. I'm sorry.
I can't believe it. You mean he was cheating on me?
I think that's what it means. I don't think it's anything to be surprised about.
I'm surprised. There's no way he cheated on me. Damn.
Is that something you can say, even though you had been cheating on me for years? From my point of view, you got what you deserved.
I was young back then.
What goes around comes around.
Oh no, this can't be.
Anyway, I think you and your husband should talk together. Once again, let me tell you first, there's nothing I can do about it. Now, if you'll excuse me. Even though she stole my ex-husband, they seem to have a bad relationship. I have mixed feelings about it. Well, it's nothing to do with me now. And yet, she keeps trying to drag me into her mess. I just want her to get me out of her head.
We're getting divorced.
I see.
And I have a favor.
A favor?
I was wondering if your husband could hire me. I'm looking for a job.
Like I told you before, I am not involved in my husband's business.
Don't say like that. I am in trouble because my husband kicked me out. I have no money and nowhere to go. Please help me.
He kicked you out? Why? He's the one to be blamed, right?
He found out about my affair too.
Huh? You guys are just like each other, aren't you?
Don't say we're the same, we're different.
You guys are exactly the same.
Oh no, please, I have no other choice but to beg you. I'm sorry about the past, I was wrong. So please help me.
Let me tell you again, it's none of my business and there's nothing I can do about it. I will not interfere in any way with my husband's business. You'll have to look elsewhere. Well then.
Don't say that. Please, 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 please help me. God, please. Mrs. Kate, please.
After that, she couldn't give up on divorcing him, so she went to his company and had a fight involving the receptionist with whom he was having an affair. In the end, all three of them were taken away by the police. It's okay that they're just like each other, but I hope they don't cause trouble for others. How many times do I have to tell you, let's just get divorced? Same to you. Then, why don't you just submit the documents, then we can get divorced right away. How long are you making me wait? I'd like to, but I need things to do first. That's why I can't do it right now. Things to do? Are you talking about money? Yes. I'm not going to change the terms I gave you. I'll have all the joint savings. I won't accept anything else. That's exactly what I am not going to accept. You're saying you cheated on me, you won't pay me anything, but rather give you the savings and then get divorced? Yes. Can you think of something else? How convenient is that? Do you really think that's going to work? Of course it does. If it doesn't work, I'm in trouble. I won't give up on it. Me neither. Why should I give up? Why? It's not like you're suffering for money, so why not? The more you have, the better it is. I'm in more trouble than you are, so you can give it up. That way we can get an amicable divorce. You cheated on me and you want me to forgive you for free? Isn't that too convenient? Absolutely not. You'll have to take responsibility. Why would you do that? I told you I was sorry about the affair. You really are a narrow-minded woman. It's not about I'm broad-minded or narrow-minded. I don't remember you apologizing to me. It was your fault for cheating in the first place, so you'd better make amends. Otherwise, I can't divorce you. Don't be stubborn. Anyway, I won't accept it. My husband never came home after that. Perhaps he is staying with someone he is having an affair with. I don't care, but we have not been able to make any progress in our talks. He ignores my messages and refuses to answer my calls. This is too much trouble, so I've decided to leave it alone for a while. Hey, how long are you going to make me wait? The document. I haven't filled it out yet. It's been a while. Have you stopped being a spoiled brat? My girlfriend keeps telling me to get divorced. Please submit the paper. Of course, I will. After we're done talking. That's enough. I'll file it on my own. Don't complain afterwards, okay? Without permission? Forging documents? That's a big problem. Because I don't have a choice. You won't submit it. Well, I've told the lawyer not to accept it yet, so even if you forged it, it won't be accepted. Why have you done that? Isn't it obvious? Because I don't want us to get divorced without accepting your terms. Did you really think I'd do such a thing? You don't trust me that much? But you were about to do that a few minutes ago. Have you forgotten? Then just go ahead and write it down. How many times do I have to tell you that we need to talk first? What do you want to discuss? I don't have anything to discuss with you. About how you two can make amends. What's your terms? It's not a big deal. We'll split our joint savings exactly in half. Oh, ask your girlfriend how she's going to take her responsibility. I think this is pretty reasonable, isn't it? I need money. We're gonna have a baby. Right. Then we need to talk about it even more. You have to follow the rules of society so that you can be a respectable dad to your child. I mean, that's not. We have to raise a kid. Anyway, we need money. So I can't accept those terms. Please reconsider. I can't. It's none of my business. I'm not asking a lot. If you can't split it right now, then you can pay me back later. Look, we're getting divorced someday anyway. That's right. The sooner the better. How about we get divorced first and then talk about it? Nope. Are you crazy? Why am I crazy? I don't want you to run away. Running away? There's no way I'm running away. I doubt it. You lied to me and cheated on me. I can't trust you. There is a possibility of you doing it. But it's better to get divorced soon. I don't have to get divorced right away, and I don't need money right now, okay? If you don't accept it, we can go to the court. I don't mind. To the court? You. No other choice since we don't agree, right? It's just a difference between taking the case to trial after we live separately or taking it to mediation and then to trial. But that's... It's going to take a long time to settle either way. I wonder how old your child will be when we get divorced. You knew everything and you're doing this? You dirty bitch. What? You're doing this knowing we'll be in trouble. If we don't get divorced, I'll be in trouble because of the child's family registration. So you thought if we string this out, I'll agree to your terms. That's why you're doing this. What are you talking about? Will you stop making accusations? I'm not making any unreasonable demands. You need to understand that you're the one who's making them. Damn, I won't forgive you. It was a few days later. Suddenly, I got a call from the landlord. Apparently, my husband's girlfriend was making a mess in front of the apartment. I called the police right away and had them take her away. Why aren't you at home? You called the cops? How are you going to take responsibility if something happens to her? She has a baby. Why don't you tell her that? It's none of my business. She's the one to take the responsibility if something happens. If you'd let her in the house, there wouldn't have been any problem. Can you at least be considerate? Unfortunately, I don't live in that place anymore. What? You moved out? Yes, I did. Why would I live in that house? What are you moving out without permission? That room was originally under my name. Besides, your stuff is gone now that you took it out, right? Even so, I lived there too. Yes, you did. The rent was so expensive. You were having an affair with someone and didn't spend any money to our living expense, so I had a hard time making ends meet. If you have a problem with me and want me to keep living in that house, Can you pay me all the living expenses you haven't paid? Can I make a formal demand? That's a little... Then don't complain. Oh yes, I found a good lawyer. So let's have a proper meeting soon. I'm sure you'll hear from my lawyer soon. Lawyer? You? Hey, please, let's get divorced. We will, as long as you take full responsibility. That's what I've been saying all along. We're going to have a baby. We have to hurry up. Otherwise, we can't make a living. I'll divorce you today if we finish talking. How can we finish talking within today? I'm in a hurry. So what? That's what you get for not following the order, isn't it? None of my business. Please. We're not getting anywhere. Call me when you're ready to accept the terms. Your feelings haven't changed? Nope. Okay, I'll accept your terms. I'll split the savings 50-50 and I'll make her take some kind of responsibility. So please divorce me. Is that okay? Okay, and the apology? Huh? Apology for cheating on me. You haven't apologized to me once yet, have you? I've been waiting. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's taking so long for this. It's because you're stubborn. Which one of us is stubborn? You cheated on me. You wouldn't give up your savings. You've been pestering me all day. Do you have any right to say that? I'm sorry. I just wanted to save some money. But from now on, I'll make it right. I'll make amends, so that my unborn child won't be ashamed of myself. Please do so. So please, divorce me, please. Understood. Fiona, thank you. I'm really sorry. After that, we talked it over with a lawyer and put into writing. So far, the money in the joint saving has been transferred to my account every month. I've told him that I won't forgive him if he delays even once, so I think he'll be okay. Now I'm going to find someone who will be happy with me this time.
Hello, Sandy. Can I have a moment now? Sure, what's up? I just want to check on something with you. What is it? Don't make me nervous. I hope not, but... What's wrong? Ashley, you sound so serious. Is my brother visiting you? What? Here? Your brother? Why do you ask? Well, you met him at our wedding, right? His name is Ken. Of course, I remember him. He's a big guy and looked cool. I heard that my brother often visits your house. Oh yeah, he was here last weekend too. Did you have something urgent? No, I just wanted to ask you directly what kind of relationship you have with him. Oh no, Ashley, you're going to make me tell you? Well, Ken and I are dating. You're in a relationship? You guys love each other? I think my brother is at least 20 years younger than you. Yes, that's true. But what does age difference matter in a relationship? Even though he is younger, he is firm and kind. He supports me. Plus, he's cute since he's young. Oh, I don't know what to say. Sandy, you know my brother is married, right? Of course I know, but he got divorced, poor thing. Huh? Divorced? Yeah, he got divorced recently, right? You don't have to worry about me. My husband's already passed away, so we don't have a problem. The age difference is covered by feelings, so it's not a problem. Your brother said so too. There seems to be a misunderstanding, so let me tell you. My brother and his wife are not divorced. Oh boy, he said they're divorced. It may be hard for him to tell you. Or are you lying and trying to tear us apart? You wouldn't do that, would you? After all, he wouldn't want his sister to see him looking bad, I guess. Sandy, please wake up. It can't be true. Anyway, they are not divorced. I just have one favor. What? Don't say anything and please break up with my brother now. That's an unreasonable request, no matter how much you ask for it, Ashley. He might really be divorced. I'm telling you they're not divorced. I'm telling you this because I'm his family, so this is the truth. But I believe him. Sandy, let me ask, how long have you been dating him? About a year and a half. We're going on a trip for our 2-year anniversary. Oh, don't tell him, okay? Has it been that long? Well, looking back, a lot has happened. A lot of passionate things. We look like a couple that's been together for a long time. You said earlier that my brother got divorced recently, right? Yes, he did. So you've been together since he wasn't divorced yet? Oh, just between you and me, okay? Well, I guess that's what was happening. I mean, what are you doing, Sandy? How could you have such a relationship with my married brother? Don't you feel guilty? At first a little, but I was overwhelmed by his passion. Now I'm glad it turned out this way. Moreover, I heard that he and his wife had no feeling to each other already. He said he felt healed when he was with me. Did you take all of that seriously? He said he could have the married life which he dreamed of with me. He said he didn't need children and the two of us could live happily together. Did my brother really say that? Sandy, let me tell you the fact. His wife is pregnant now. Ha ha ha, Ashley, that's not a funny joke. He said he didn't even want to touch his wife and there is no way she could be pregnant, but he would have a child between us. I can't believe it. Well, unfortunately, no matter how hard we try, I can't get pregnant anymore though. Ashley, I'm glad you're worried about me, but I can't go along with your lies about his wife being pregnant. Don't worry, we'll be fine. No, I'm not lying, and I'm not worried. I'm upset and angry. I see. It's none of your business and stress is bad for your skin. Anyway, he's coming over this weekend, so I'll talk to him. This weekend? Where do you think my brother lives when he's not at your house? He told you that he's divorced, right? Are you saying that if he's divorced, he and his wife live separately? He can't be living with her because they are divorced. It seems he's living with his cousin right now. Cousin? Which cousin? Yuan? Yuan is indeed my cousin. They've been close since they were kids, so it makes sense that he's letting him stay there. Oh, they've always been close. So that's where he usually stays. Even before the divorce, you didn't know? So he goes to work every day from Yuan's house? His house is 2 hours away by Metrolink. If you take the highway, it would take more. That's right, that's the problem. That's why I'm helping him with the transportation fee. Why? He works and has money too, right? That's the thing. His ex-wife is the worst, apparently. You see, he has his wife's stepdaughter who is now 3 years old, right? She doesn't work and they divorced on the condition that he will give her child support and living expenses, so he's giving her $1,800 a month. Is that what he says? That he had a stepdaughter? Yes, that ex-wife. I heard she got divorced once in the past. She said she has a child with her ex-husband. Did my brother really say that? Of course he did. What's the point of me making it up? He said it's not his real child, but since they live together, it's like his own, so he said he'd take care of her. Can you find a man who could think like that? Even though he is young, he is very dependable. Since he sacrifices himself like that, he only has about $700 left every month. That's why he keeps asking me for money. I see. That amount is as much as the allowance for a married man. Right? That's all he has left. What is that ex-wife thinking? Sandy, that's enough. I have understood. You finally understand? See, Ken was really divorced. There's no point in discussing here. Anyway, please ask him about the divorce again. Ashley, you are surprisingly persistent. Well, I'll ask him if I don't forget. Ashley, what's going on? What is it? My son Tim is furious that he's cutting me off. Ashley, I heard you told him you want to divorce him because I'm dating your brother. Yes, I did. He says it's my fault that your marriage is going bad, so he says he's going to leave me. I want my son back. Leaving you is too exaggerate. I don't understand what you're doing and I can't support you. So I thought it would be difficult to continue living a normal life with him. I don't want to get involved with you. That's what I told him. You thief. Tim belongs to me, so give him back to me right now. That is not what I decide. Please talk it over with him. Also, I talked to my brother and his wife too. I expect you to hear from him soon. From Ken? Yes, he wants to talk to you. Oh my, I think he's finally going to talk about us finally getting together. Oh, now he's calling me. I'll talk to you later. Ashley, what's going on? Why is everyone leaving me? Are you jealous of me? I think I'm a good mother-in-law. Don't take my important person from me. Don't say it like I'm the bad one. I didn't take anything from you. I didn't tell anyone what to do. They all did it with their own will. That's a lie. You made up the story for your own convenience. I am different from you. And as for my brother's wife, she's actually a friend of mine. What? We are good friends. I can't ignore when my friend is suffering. My friend is so exhausted that I can't even look at her. I feel sorry for the child too. What are you talking about? I talked with my brother and finally got him to confess the affair. My husband and I live separately from you. And he thought he wouldn't be found out even if he met you. Affair? That's ridiculous. My brother is not staying at my cousin's house. He usually lives with his wife and children. I won't believe it. That's not true. What did he say on the phone just now? He was mumbling and he said that he loves me, but we have to break up under some sort of circumstance. But he said he would text me. That's because he still thinks of me, right? I'll wait. I see. Sandy, did he tell you he's divorced? I thought his wife had filed it, but she hasn't. So he told me to wait for him to get it done. And what about the child? Well, it seems that it is true that his wife is pregnant, but it's not his child. He said she had an affair and it's her boyfriend's child. What the hell? Did my brother really say that? Yes, it's really terrible. I feel sorry for him. He's too good to forgive about his stepdaughter and the pregnant child. I mean, his wife is a terrible person. I'm trembling in anger and disappointed. Oh, that ex-wife? Yeah, even though she's your friend, you can't cover up for her. I understand. No, of course it's my brother. The child he has now and the new baby are my brother's. I can't forgive him even though he's my brother. I'll make sure he takes responsibility for this. What are you talking about? I feel sorry for him. You can't be a sister who doesn't believe what her own brother says. Maybe it's all his ex-wife's fault. He's already fulfilling his responsibility. I'm telling you, He's making up stories for his convenience. They are not divorced, nor do they plan to be, and it's 100% true that the child are my brothers, including the one in her belly.
Ashley, I hate to tell you this, but I think your friend is lying to you. Your friend is very cunning.
My friend is firm, kind, and a good wife. It's my brother who is a liar and a scumbag.
But that's exactly what he said.
Enough pretending to be deceived by him. You have realized what's really going on, haven't you? How far are you going to disappoint your son? Tim is crying beside me.
What? Tim is there too? I was worried because he didn't answer my calls no matter how many times I called. Can you tell him to pick up the phone?
I don't think that's possible. He has decided not to. He canceled his cell phone and deleted your number. He also changed his number because he doesn't want to be in touch with you anymore.
No way.
It's true. I'll go get his stuff at your house later.
No, give me back my son.
I don't know how long you're going to pretend to be deceived, but you're going to keep waiting for my brother?
I'm not pretending, it's all true. When someone you love tells you to wait, you would wait, don't you? I won't leave him.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but my brother and his family have moved away.
Huh?
It seems that my brother got scared because you persistently insisted on not leaving. To protect his family, he moved out and changed job to work for a relative's company.
That's not what he told me. I know for now that wife and child will be taken in by a relative, and eventually Ken will live with me.
Are you listening to me? I told you that they all moved out. Why don't you accept the reality? Please stop interpreting it in a convenient way.
But we love each other.
I said he ran away from you. That's not love. You gave him money to keep him with you.
I didn't give him, I lent him money. That's right, he owes me money. I can go after him to get it back, right?
Please stop it. I know my brother has done something bad, but please don't destroy his family's happiness any further.
He should want to stay with me. His wife must have tricked him. I have to help him soon. I'm the only one who can save him.
My brother doesn't want your help. You were used by him. Please face the reality. He went back to his wife. He swore to start over.
I won't believe it.
When my brother moved out, he canceled his cell phone and gave it to me. He said he would never contact you again. You'll never hear from him again. That number is no longer used, so you can't call him.
That's a lie. True love comes with obstacles. I won't let that happen.
It's true. My brother lied to you to break up with you.
Oh no.
I will pay back every penny you spent on him. I believe my brother will rebuild their bond in the new place. Please don't ever bother them.
Tim and Ken are gone, and I have no one. What am I supposed to do alone? Ashley, do something about it.
There is nothing I can do. Do you think there is happiness at the end of a relationship with a married man? You've been punished for having an affair. I couldn't handle this situation on my own, so I talked to my parents about it, and they got furious. They forced Ken to move to a company owned by a relative near my parents' house. He is watched by everyone every day. His cell phone is set up so that we always know where he is, and his monthly allowance, which used to be $700, is now $100. He brings lunch made by his wife every day. Sandy could not stand the loneliness, so she became addicted to hot guys at a bar at her age. She seems to have fallen in love with one guy who is a good talker on a different level from my brother. And she is once again giving him a lot of money. At this rate, I am so worried about her life when she turns old. But she is responsible for herself, isn't she?